Collecting the berries. So today, the goal of the mission is to collect the berries. We have placed the quadrat perimeter string and taken at least 2 pictures. We are finally ready to pick. Before starting, examine the quadrat to determine all the species of berries you can find. Prepare a berry identification label for each species that is found. There could be blueberries, blackberries, red berries, and cloudberries. As each species will be picked separately, put each label in a separate Ziploc. You pick each species separately in its own bag, and you pick all the berries inside the quadrat without exception. You pick the ripe ones and the not so ripe ones, those that are not ripe at all, and even the ones that are dried up. Remember to pick only the berries that are inside the quadrat. Be careful not to crush the other plants around. Of course, you must never eat the berries that are in the quadrat or elsewhere in the plot. In fact, you can eat only the berries that grow outside the 20 meter by 20 meter plot. You check one last time that all fruits have been picked, and when all berries have been harvested, close the Ziploc bag, leaving a little air inside to prevent the berries from getting crushed. Then, group all the small collecting bags into a larger Ziploc bag along with the quadrat identification tag. This quadrat identification tag will allow us to identify what bag came from what quadrat later at the laboratory. We put the bag in a safe place, protected from the sun and the wind. Before going to the next quadrat, check off the appropriate checkbox on the list for the state of the quadrat that was just harvested. This will allow us to quickly count how many quadrats with berries were visited. And don't forget that if a quadrat contains no berries, it's very important to note it, because we need this information to evaluate the productivity of the harvested species. Then, continue the berry mission with the next quadrat on the list. Important, don't forget to write your name next to the new quadrat. Otherwise, the other teams won't know that it has already been taken. So, to recap, just before picking, prepare a small Ziploc bag and a berry identification label for each species found in the quadrat. Then, pick all the berries, one species at a time. Pick absolutely everything, even the berries that have dried up or that are not ripe. Put all the small bags with berries into a large Ziploc bag with the identification label of the quadrat. Keep the bags away from wind and sun. Go back to the list, then note if the quadrat contained fruits. We have now collected our berries. Now, what are we going to do with the berries? Good question. This is exactly what the next clip will be about.